By 2026, 98% of Fortune 500 companies have integrated AI directly into their applicant tracking systems. It is now the standard gatekeeper for almost every professional role. But most of what you see in the market is AI theater. It's basic automation wrapped in a sophisticated marketing label, designed to move candidates through a pipe faster without actually checking if they can do the job. AI functions as a high-powered amplifier of your existing hiring logic. If you plug that amplifier into a disorganized, chaotic process, you simply generate faster confusion and create significant legal liability for the company. However, when your process is structured, that same AI delivers scalable, compliant placements that improve with every hire. Before evaluating the top 13 platforms, you have to be able to tell the difference between specialized technology and marketing theater. Identifying your specific operational bottleneck is the prerequisite for any software purchase. You have to determine if your failure point is at the top of the funnel, meaning you can't find enough talent, or if your team is struggling to track and evaluate the thousands of applicants you already have. Spending your budget on a pipeline management tool when your actual problem is talent discovery will not solve your hiring targets. That diagnosis tells you whether you need a specialized point solution or a complete platform overhaul. In an unstructured workflow, interviewers follow their gut. There are no standardized scorecards, no rubrics, and the questions change with every candidate. AI operating in that environment will rank people based on arbitrary data patterns. It automates bias and effectively shuts the door on non-traditional talent. To make the technology work, you have to define the exact skills, scorecards, and rubrics for every role before you ever turn the AI on. This locked, objective framework gives the algorithm the exact parameters it needs to parse and evaluate a resume accurately. While the software license has a fixed cost, the real investment is the intensive time required to retrain your hiring managers and rebuild your internal habits. The first major category to consider is the end-to-end AI-native ATS, like Greenhouse, Workday, or iCIMS. These platforms create a unified data environment that tracks a candidate from the moment they see a job post until they complete onboarding. Because the data never leaves the system, you get enterprise-grade security and a level of reporting governance that point solutions can't match. But the trade-off is speed. These systems often require 6 to 12 months to implement correctly, and they lock you into a very rigid way of working. The alternative is integrating specialized sourcing tools like GoPerfect or SeekOut. These tools are optimized for one thing: finding passive talent and automating outreach across millions of profiles simultaneously. However, you have to maintain the API connections between these tools and your main ATS. If that integration breaks, you end up with data silos and candidates who disappear from your radar. You choose end-to-end for total governance or point solutions for agile sourcing. Both carry distinct operational costs. You must be wary of black box AI, where the system assigns scores or rejects applicants based on hidden criteria. If the AI rejects a candidate and you can't explain why, your company is legally exposed under the EU AI Act and local transparency laws in cities like New York. The 2026 industry requirement is Explainable AI. This technology parses the resume and flags specific context matching your job requirements, but stops there. It surfaces insights for human review. The system requires an operator to explicitly click approve or reject based on that evidence. This approach is slower. You are adding a human checkpoint to a process that could be fully automated. It is a necessary trade-off. You sacrifice maximum speed to protect your company from lawsuits and keep human intuition at the center of your hiring. To help you choose, we've mapped the 13 leading platforms based on your organizational scale and where your team focuses its energy in the funnel. Large enterprises with over 1,000 employees and strict compliance needs usually belong in the Enterprise Optimizer quadrant. This is where Workday, Eightfold, SmartRecruiters, and iCIMS operate. Mid-market companies that prioritize bias-resistant workflows and deep analytics over a fast setup should look toward the mid-market structurer category, Greenhouse and Ashby. If you are doing high-volume or frontline recruiting for retail or hospitality, you need conversational screening and automated scheduling. Paradox and HireVue are built for that specific speed. If your existing ATS is fine, but you can't find enough passive talent, you are a top-of-funnel sourcer. GoPerfect, HireVue, and SeekOut are your primary tools. And the lean startup profile, teams that need immediate AI screening without complex enterprise configuration, will find the best fit with Workable, Brainer, or CVViZ. Each of these platforms is optimized for a different operational reality. The right choice depends on your current volume and your specific compliance requirements. The ultimate objective of these tools isn't to replace your recruiters. You want your recruiters at the center of the process, making the final decisions while elevated above the administrative noise. AI should be used to clear the administrative runways so that your team's human judgment has the space to flourish. Diagnose your bottleneck. Establish your internal structure first, and only then buy the software that fits your scale.